Yes, and Jelani Asar here with Income Protection Atlanta. First things first, go to incomeprotectionatlanta.com. Right now, just open up a new tab or a new browser in Firefox or whatever your browser may be. Go to incomeprotectionatlanta.com and join our email list so you can receive your free report entitled Protect My Income in Atlanta, only for you if you desire more financial security in this volatile and chaotic economy. And now let's get to our interview with another mesmerizing Atlanta business owner.
I mean,
Yeah, I,
and then the final part is, I mean, again, you touched on this towards the end of the prior question. Why is it that so few people, or really so many people, find themselves, I mean, worrying about money, whether it's subconscious, whether it makes its way to the surface, you can see it on people's faces, or it comes out through their spoken words. Why is it that so many people live their whole life, and then end up when they need it most? As you said, money gets more important as you grow older
yeah.
and age. Some people end up, I mean, just down and out, dependent.
hmm
Why does that happen? And does education, does the system have anything to do with this?
I think it does definitely. I think it teaches us to be out of control, and that really
Out of control.
You'll hear, there's an interesting observation somebody made not too long ago to me. They said people in general want more out of life. They want more money. They want more time and things like that. But if you talk to a successful person, the thing they want is freedom.
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 Mm.
And when you look at that, you can't be free if you have the money monkey on your back.
Exactly.
Where you feel you're not capable. And if you look at people who've been very well to do, that built a business, say built a real estate fortune or whatever, and lost it all.
Mm-hmm.
Trump is a good example.
Right.
He went right back and did it again.
Right.
See, when you understand you have the mechanism and you have the skill and you have the power to do that, all of which are learned. Nobody woke us up and said, you have those things.
Yeah.
We're born with it, really. I mean, none of us would be walking if we didn't have a drive in us. So when people say, well, people are lazy or they're not, they don't want to work for things, that's not true. I think what happens is people have those drives in them and somebody beats it out of them. Somebody convinces them that they can't. Nobody in our family makes a lot of money. Nobody in our family has ever been successful. Why should you think? Who are you to think that you can be successful? That's the kind of stuff that people end up hearing. And for me, it was when I got as I said, my company gives us a ring when we hit 100,000. So I get this little package in the mail that has a blue piece of plastic with holes in it. I'm supposed to stick my finger through to measure my ring size so that they can make the ring for me. And I'm literally fell off the chair. I was so shocked because I just never imagined myself making 100,000. It never even occurred to me that I could do that. I never had made anywhere near that kind of money. And nobody in my family, no one. My sister had a good paying job and she was making 60,000. And she was considered the envy of the family. She was doing extremely well. And here I was. I worked for it. I worked hard for it, but it wasn't something that I couldn't have. I just couldn't imagine myself being there. But because I had a system to follow, because I had a process to follow, because I was able to go step by step through that process, and most importantly, when the going got tough, I didn't give up. And that's a good deal of thanks for that goes to my husband because he kept me in the game. I didn't I didn't give up on myself. I didn't give up on my dreams. I kept going until it worked.
Mm.
And for some people, and that goes back to what we were talking about earlier. When people are successful, all you see them as is successful. You don't see that they went through exactly what you're going through.
Yeah, that's a good point.
They went through it. They didn't stop. That didn't stop them. They went through it and became successful. They didn't, experience success as a result of just sitting there and being in the right place at the right time. That does not exist. I've never met a person who was successful financially who didn't work for it. Never.
That's an excellent point. Wow.
And wonderful. And join us for our next part of another fantastic interview with our great guest, with another amazing Atlanta business owner. In the next video.